to evangelize and be salespeople for the internet. You know, we weren't really promoting ourselves. We were saying like, hey, we met the president of Iraq, and we said, you gotta make sure there's like fiber in the ground so that people have access to the internet, because once people are connected to each other with things like Meetup, that makes for a good society.
You know, that's a perfect segue into my next question. We have, if I pick up Ms. Berry, who's laying here right in front of me, because she's never far, you'll see Facebook like immediately on the thing.
This is Ms. Berry for those who can't see.
That's Ms. Berry. Yeah. She's never far away. In the wake of, you know, all of these social networking sites, you went there with a representative from Facebook, you went there with a representative from Twitter, and so on. How do you fit Meetup into the scheme of all of these social networking sites, and what makes Meetup better? Because I'll give you an example. Well, actually, I won't. How do you fit them into all of the social networking sites? And each one of them serves a different purpose. I mean, just as a side, how happy am I that I can click a photo now, like I do on Facebook, and it just goes to the next one? That is so beautiful. I can't even explain it to you. Yeah, you can give an applause for that, because if you haven't done it, you guys really need to go on the site more, because clearly you're missing stuff on it. But how do you fit Meetup in with the Facebook community, where Facebook plugs itself as the non-MySpace, more intimate, more so on, and you got Ning, you got Twitter, you've got, you know, YouTube. Yeah, well,
we consider ourselves something very, very different. Not better. It's just completely different. Facebook is. I love Facebook. Facebook is great for staying in touch with your friends. You guys use Facebook for that? It's wonderful. It's awesome. You know, you stay in touch with your friends. You see what they're doing. I mean, yeah, it sucks you into the screen too much, but you know, but it's a wonderful thing. And you know, and Twitter does its thing with like letting you have followers and see what people are doing and all that. But what Meetup, as you guys know, is all about is about creating these local groups that get offline, that are really strong and successful. And you know, I challenge anyone to you know, we've just seen it over and over and over. When you try to create a group, like a Meetup group on these other things, it just doesn't. It just you know, the facts are the facts, the numbers are the numbers. They just don't take off as well, because it's not really made for that. It's made great for other stuff. So we say, hey, there should be these. You know, not just a little one-off gathering or something like that, but these really strong groups that are going to be there when people need it. My favorite part of what we do is how the meetups that you're making are there when people need it. So you know, so when someone, you know, has that interest in tango. Where is she? The woman I just met. Yeah, that you know, that her tango meetup is there when you need it, and within days and within miles, or in the case of New York, blocks. You know, you can just show up. You know, and it's there, and you're going to find a welcoming, friendly group of people. Yeah.
Not friendly.
So that's what it's all about, and you know, it's not about. Meetup is not the place where you like stay in touch with your old, you know, college or your old high school friends that are distributed around the world. You know, we're focused on this, and we're just really there's a million ways in which we're just better at it, and we're just going to keep focused.
Well, I just lost my entire train of thought.
Yeah.
But I'm going to pick it up right here. You say that bringing people together, having a happy face. See, New York is a city of looking for that next best thing. I will tell you, if anybody's dating, you know, I'm telling you the truth. I mean, truly. In any event, Meetup gives you the opportunity to always, little calendar on the side, to pick the thing that you want to do that day. And it could be all three things that are posted up there. Now, that being said, how do you foresee Meetup in the future? How do you foresee Meetup in 5 years? How do you foresee Meetup in 10 years? Because I know what it's doing now, and every time you put one of those signs that says Meetup will be down until 9:30 a.m. I know it's going to be a nifty little surprise when I turn the thing on 9:31. So what do you see in about 10 years?
Wow, well
5, 10.
You're talking. I love that question. I do want to just say though that those nifty little signs are going to be coming like hot and heavy over the coming weeks and months. We've got some. Like, you know, for those that don't know, you know, Meetup. You know, we're based in Soho. We have 60 people it's the support team, and then it's a lot of engineers and developers and designers and researchers that are all like focused on. We got a lot coming down the pike that you're going to be excited about. But but the 5-10 year. It's. I got a long list, so just cut me off after like 30 seconds.
They're listening. They're captive. They paid already.
The most exciting thing that I see happening over 5-10 years is that you're going to be able to see and get help from and feel that your meetup is a part of something, both in the city and in your topic around the world. So right now, there's going to be not just a few dozen or 100 tango meetups around the country or the world, but there'll be thousands of them, and you'll be able to really quickly see what the best what other tango meetups are doing, and be able to like borrow from them, and it'll be this sort of community of all the tango meetups around the world, and you'll be able to make it better and better and better because of that. The other thing that I think is really important about where we're going is, and I would say this is probably the most important thing, and you might think about how it affects what you're doing right now, which is the best meetup groups. Many, not all of them, but most of the best meetup groups are not just a sole organizer doing all the work and bearing all the burden, and having to have all that stress, and it just them being like the boss of it or something. The best meetup groups, they build leadership teams. The organizer, that the members are more like co-organizers. So the way I see it going in like 5-10 years is that, I mean, I can't even think that far off, but hopefully sooner, is that we're going to make it so that it's much easier for you to get help from your members and get your members to be involved more in taking responsibility for things.
Oh my
and being
God, gas. Go ahead and gas. Gas now.
So really, so that it looks like and like really built for that, because right now I gotta say the way it's built is kind of like you're on the hook and you're responsible, and that's good in some ways because it means you have control, but the best meetups are ones where it's a collaborative effort, and it really feels like a community, and people are pitching in a lot, and there's a lot of like interdependencies, and then it becomes like the meetup group is like a 21st century organization. That's kind of a clunky word, but it's something that like there's just all kinds of strength and capacity where your meetup group just helps members because there's just more stuff going on in it, and it's not all dependent on you.
It's funny that you talk about having organizers, having assistant organizers, and having things to do. A lot of the people in this room fall into three categories. People who just want to host meetups because they're just fun to do, and that's lovely. Have at it. I'm one of those people. But also people who started meetup groups that have kind of turned into sort of a more entrepreneurial effort.
Yeah.
And now we're getting a lot of meetup groups that are businesses outside in the world, like we're not part of it, but the world, and now are coming in to use Meetup to grow, their outside business or their brick and mortar business or whatever. How do you see Meetup helping those people, the people who have businesses outside or who teach tango classes outside and who want to use Meetup to build up a, more of a core group? How do you see Meetup helping those people? Because it started as grassroots promoting grassroots organizations, and now we've got this whole new